Hey guys, Alex here from the Nerd Geek Network, and welcome to another movie pitch. Last time I did an X-Men movie pitch, which was decently well received on my channel, so I thought I'd do another. This time, we are doing a Flash movie for James Gunn's new DCU. Flash is a character who I love. I love the Flash. He's like one of my favorite superheroes of all. Probably right up there with Spider-Man. Definitely one of those two is my favorite. Don't really know between the two which one I like better, but it's definitely one of the two. But yes, so I loved the Flash TV show with Grant Gustin in the role. Well, the first 5 seasons I really liked. After that, it kind of fell off, but yeah. And I kind of enjoyed the Ezra Miller movie, but it wasn't great. So I thought I'd do my pitch for a Flash movie in James Gunn's DCU. So without further ado though, let's get into this. Act 1. The movie starts with Barry Allen and Wally West at a racetrack. They're getting ready to race. You sure you don't want to forfeit now before you embarrass yourself? In your dreams. Okay, let's do this. 50 laps around the track. On your marks, get set, go. Barry and Wally start running. We see Barry lap Wally multiple times before he wins the race, with Wally finishing 5 seconds later. And that's another win for Uncle Barry. Alright, calm yourself down, babe. Suddenly, Iris gets an alert on her phone. What is it? It's Thawne. He's at the police station. Barry turns to Wally. You ready? Hell yeah! Before you go, what is it? I have something to tell you tonight, so make sure you get home before I go to bed. Alright, Barry and Iris kiss. I love you. Barry and Wally speed off. Barry and Wally show up at the station in their Flash and Kid Flash suits. Hey Thawne, long time no see. Buddy, it feels like it's only been days. Barry and Wally fight the Reverse Flash. Barry holds his own, but Wally's getting his ass kicked. You can never defeat me, Barry. Time to find out. Barry and Thawne start to run. They're circling the Earth multiple times in mere seconds. Wally follows close behind, but he's nowhere near as fast as them. Thawne catches up to Barry, and they fight while running as their suits start to disintegrate, and soon, so do they. See you around, Thawne. Right after Barry says this, they both disappear. Wally catches up to where Barry was and finds a burnt piece of his suit. He falls to the ground in tears. The next few weeks feel weird for Wally. He's just lost his mentor, his uncle, and his best friend all at once. Iris tries to comfort Wally, but she's just as messed up as him. Eventually, though, Wally sees on the news of a hostage situation at a nearby bank. He decides it's time to get back out there. Wally arrives at the bank in his Kid Flash suit. Hey guys, well, if it isn't Kid Flash, where's your babysitter? Let the hostages go. How about I do this instead? The robber opens fire on the hostages, but Wally runs in and catches every bullet before ripping the gun out of the robber's hand and handcuffing him to a metal pole. Hey, let me go. How about I do this instead? Wally runs off. We cut to an old couple, a man named David Hirsch and a woman named Elizabeth Hirsch. They're in an argument and it's getting heated, and then, out of rage, David strangles his wife. David realizes what he's done. He runs outside into a lightning storm and breaks down crying out of fear, not because he's just lost his wife, but because he realizes what he's done and the police will arrest him. When suddenly, though, he is struck by lightning. As this happens, David has a vision that tells him that he can now absorb the life force of others simply by stabbing them, a power he can use to be immortal or bring people back from the dead. After he his vision, he realizes he is completely unharmed. And you may have realized who the villain of this movie is by that. Yes, my villain for this Flash movie is Cicada. Look, Cicada wasn't handled the greatest in the Flash TV show, but I thought he was a pretty menacing villain. So I did some research on his comic book counterpart, and I'm not adapting that perfectly. I'm taking some liberties with my version of Cicada here. And you'll see what they are coming up here. But anyway, Act 2. The next day we cut to Central City Picture News where Iris works. Wally walks into the building to talk to Iris. He goes into her office and sees her at the desk. Hey, Aunt Iris. Iris looks up. Hey, Wally. I just wanted to come check in on you. You doing okay? Yeah, it's okay. You just lost your husband. You can talk to me. I know. How about tonight we stop by Broom's Bar on Infantino Street? Have a couple drinks. As nice as that sounds, I can't do that. Why not? Well, what? Wally thinks about it for a second. Oh. Yeah. Wally hugs Iris. You are going to be the best mom in the world. Iris smiles. Thank you. So, you got any names picked out yet? Because if it's a boy, I think Wally has a nice ring to it. Funny, but not happening. If it's a girl, I was thinking Dawn. And if it's a boy, then Bart. Well, I guess Bart isn't that bad. Suddenly the door opens and Linda Park walks in. Iris, Mr. Lampert is wondering if your story's finished. Almost. I just have a few more sentences left. Wally and Linda lock eyes. Wally smiles, and so does Linda. Iris sees this. Okay, well, just make sure it gets to him before the end of the day. Will do. Hey, Linda, before you go, I want you to meet my nephew, Wally. Wally and Linda shake hands. Wally, this is Linda Park. She's the newest reporter on our team. Nice to meet you, Linda. You too, Wally. Wally sees on the TV about a murder in Central City, and it takes him out of the moment. Well, I have to get going. It was nice meeting you, Linda. Wally leaves the news station. Wally arrives as Kid Flash to a scene of a crime and walks up to a police officer named Officer Collins. Excuse me, officer, what happened here? Not sure exactly, but this woman here was stabbed to death. That's all we really know. I see. One thing we can tell is that the blade used to kill her seems to be in the shape of a lightning bolt with the way it punctured her liver. Well, anything can help. Thanks, officer. Where is the Flash, anyway? Wally pauses for a moment. Right here. Wally runs off. We cut to David Hirsch in a dark auditorium. In the crowd are about 57 people. I'm sure you are all wondering why I have gathered you all here today. And that is because we have one thing in common. The Flash failed to save someone we care about. They didn't deserve to die. But I was given the power to bring people back from the dead. All I require is the life force of others, and I can bring back my wife. David points to a man in the front. Or John's. David points to a woman in the second row. Or Donna's son. David pulls out his lightning-shaped dagger. With this dagger that I have made, I can absorb the life force of anyone just by stabbing them. Now, for everyone who brings me enough people to bring a soul back, I will bring back their loved one. Now who's ready to help Cicada do what he is meant to do? The crowd cheers. We cut to Wally walking into the news station. Linda sees him and walks over. Hey, Wally. If you're looking for Iris, she isn't here right now. She went out for lunch. I'm actually here to talk to you. Oh? Sorry I left so suddenly. I wish I could explain myself, but honestly I can't. Oh, it's fine. Well, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to go grab a coffee or something sometime? Are you asking me out? Well, yeah, kinda. Sure, why not? Really? Yeah. Oh, okay. Wally grabs a pen and a notepad and writes down his number. This is my number. How about you shoot me a call later tonight and we can set it up? Sounds good. I'll see you later then. Okay, bye. We cut to a park in Central City where all of Cicada's cult members are attacking people. All with non-lethal force, but not without harm. Wally runs into the park. Hey guys, what's going on? The cultists all turn to Wally and they attack him. Wally runs around taking some of them down, but eventually a few of them manage to hold him down while the rest get away. One of them cultists stabs Wally in the side, hurting him. Who the hell are you guys? We're the acolytes of Cicada. Who's Cicada? You'll learn soon enough. Wally struggles, but eventually he breaks free from their grasp and brings the 9 cultists to the police. We cut to Wally that night. He knocks on Iris's door. She opens it. Hey, Wally. Hey, can I come in? Of course. What's going on? Wally sits down on the couch. I'm not sure I'm ready to do this solo. By that you mean be the Flash? Yeah. There's a reason that Barry took you under his wing. And that's because he believed in you. Maybe he was wrong. He wasn't. Maybe you aren't ready yet, but that has nothing to do with your skill. You have been Kid Flash for 6 years now. Barry became the Flash not long after he got his powers, and he was all alone. You got to learn from him. You have plenty of skill. The problem is in your head space. Before you do this, you have to believe in yourself. Okay. Do you think you can do that? Wally thinks for a second. I think so. Good. By the way, I have something for you. Iris gets up and goes to the kitchen and comes back with a small black box. Only open this when you are 100% certain that you are ready. Okay? Wally takes the box. Suddenly, Wally's phone rings. Sorry, I have to take this. Wally walks into the room he used to stay at when he stayed there and answers the phone. Hello? Hey, Wally, it's Linda. Hey, how are you? I'm good. Sorry I didn't call sooner. I got held up on a story at work. It's all good. Are you free tomorrow at 4 o'clock? Yeah, I should be. Great. How about we meet at Jitters then? Sounds good to me. Okay, great. Well, I can't talk long. I'm at Iris's place. Okay, well then I'll see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Wally hangs up and walks back into the living room. Was that Linda? Yeah, how'd you know? I saw the eyes you two made at each other yesterday. Why do you think I introduced the two of you? I thought you just wanted her to meet your nephew. I could tell. Wally smiles. Well, I should probably go. I have a big day tomorrow. Wally hugs Iris before he leaves. Good luck tomorrow. Thanks. We cut to Cicada talking to one of his cultists. So how many were lost at the park? 9, my lord. I am sorry. It is all right. Thank you for showing mercy. Who said anything about mercy? Cicada stabs the cultist. Might as well round it up to 10, am I right? The cultist falls to the floor dead. Cicada turns to the crowd. Take this as a warning. Next time anyone screws up, they will meet the same fate as him. Tomorrow, we raid Iron Heights. The crowd cheers. We cut to Wally at his apartment. He's picking out what to wear on the date with Linda. It's between a leather jacket and a t-shirt with jeans or a polo with jeans. Wally doesn't decide right away because he hears on the news about a break-in at Iron Heights. Wally rushes over to Iron Heights where he sees cultists attacking guards. You know, on the way here I was thinking to myself, who is actually dumb enough to break into prison? Should have known it was you. Wally zips around taking down cultist after cultist. We cut to Cicada, who is opening cell doors, killing prisoners. Eventually, Cicada comes to the cell of a man named Tony Woodward, who has the power to turn his skin into metal. Cicada goes to stab Tony. Tony metals up his skin, but Cicada stabs him 1 second before he's able to. Tony falls to the ground, dead. Wally runs in. Drop the knife! Cicada turns to Wally. Well, if it isn't Kid Flash. Just Flash now, but you get the idea. Cicada runs at Wally with a dagger. Wally runs at him and punches him, but before he makes contact, Cicada's skin turns to metal. Well, this is new. Cicada throws a few punches at Wally before making contact, knocking him across the room. What the hell? It would seem that when I steal one's life force, I also take their powers. It would seem as if I'm about to become very fast. Cicada brings the dagger down on Wally, but he gets out of the way just in time. Wally looks at the clock. It's 3:58. Rather than fighting Cicada, Wally decides to run every guard and prisoner out of the prison and down to another prison a few cities over. Cicada and the cultists leave Iron Heights. Wally gets home and throws on the polo. He walks out the door. Wally arrives at Jitters about 7 minutes late. He sees Linda sitting at a table in the corner. He walks over to her. Hey, sorry I'm late. This is not the first impression I wanted to make. It's okay. All that matters is you made it. The two of them enjoy their date and eventually leave the coffee shop and spend the whole evening together, just stopping by different places. We cut to the end of the night. I had a lot of fun tonight. Me too. I hope we can do it again sometime. Me too. Wally looks at Linda in the eyes. Both of them lean in and kiss. Afterwards, they look at each other and smile. Well, I should probably get going. Yeah, me too. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Act 3. We cut to the auditorium where Cicada stands in front of his followers. Today I found out that I have the power to temporarily steal powers when I kill a metahuman. So tomorrow, we will go to Central City Picture News and we will start a broadcast across the entire city and we will lure Kid Flash right to us. And once I kill him, I will go and kill everyone while I have his speed. The crowd cheers. We cut to Linda, or not Linda, we cut to Wally's apartment. He's on the phone with Linda. So, when are you available to go out again? How about tonight? Really? Yeah. Where do you want to go? Not sure. Where do you want to go? I hear there's this night Italian place that just opened up. How about we go there? Okay, sure. Okay, great. There's silence on the other end. Linda, you still there? I'll have to call you back. Linda hangs up the phone. We cut to the news station. Cicada and his cultists have walked in. Hello, I'd like to make a broadcast. We cut back to Wally's apartment. He looks at the news and sees Cicada. Citizens of Central City, I send this message out to Kid Flash. If you do not show your face at Central City Picture News within the next hour, I will kill everyone here. Wally gets ready to suit up when he sees the black box that Iris gave him on the table. He opens it to see a ring with the Flash emblem on it. We cut to the news station. Iris confronts Cicada. You'll never get away with this. Who's going to stop me? Flash will. Don't you mean Kid Flash? No, I don't. You're quite the optimistic one, aren't you? Iris spits at Cicada. You want to have it that way, do ya? Cicada stabs Iris right as Wally walks in, wearing the rebirth suit. Cicada feels a surge of energy flow through him as everything around him seemingly slows down. Wally looks at Cicada. What did you do? It would appear I have gained speed. Wally runs to Iris and picks her up and runs her to the hospital right before running back. As Wally re-enters the news station, he sees Cicada about to stab Linda. He runs up to Cicada and throws him across the room, then looks at Linda. Are you okay, ma'am? Yeah. You need to get out of here now. Okay. Linda runs. Wally watches as Cicada gets up. I will admit, that was impressive. Wally and Cicada fight. Eventually, Cicada knocks Wally down. Who the hell do you think you are? Wally stands up. I'm the Flash. Wally and Cicada run at each other and fight some more. Wally gets knocked down again. You can never beat me, Flash. Time to find out. Wally runs out of the news station, with Cicada following close behind. The two of them circle the earth. Cicada catches up to Wally and tries to stab him but misses. But suddenly, Cicada starts to disintegrate. No! No! Soon, Cicada fully disintegrates and Wally falls to the ground, exhausted. Wally shows up at Iris's hospital room. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm fine. And the baby? Somehow completely healthy. How did you survive? You're the only one who Cicada wasn't able to kill. My best guess is he absorbed life force from both me and the baby, and because he never got all of it, we survived. That actually makes a lot of sense. Cicada could mimic the powers of those he stabbed. The baby must also be a speedster because Cicada gained super speed. That would make sense. How did you beat him? I don't know. We were both running while fighting and he just disintegrated. I see. What? Back in the day, Barry fought this villain who used an experimental serum called Velocity X. And the same exact thing happened to him. Fact is, because Cicada wasn't a natural speedster, it sounds to me like he couldn't handle the full power of the Speed Force. I see. We cut to a week later. Wally, Linda, Iris, and a couple of Iris's friends are gathered at her place. Wally and Linda are sitting on the couch together. Can I ask you something? Yeah, what's up? When the Flash saved me last week from Cicada, there was something about him that seemed familiar. What do you mean? Well, his face and his voice, I swear I know it from somewhere. Huh, I don't know. Linda looks at Wally with a smile. I'm not stupid, Wally. I know it's you. What? No. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. Okay, yes, it is me. What's running at those kinds of speeds like? It's so hard to explain. Sorry. I can show you if you want. What? You're gonna want to hold on really tight. Oh, okay. Linda gets behind Wally and wraps her arms and legs around him. You ready? Yeah. Here we go then. Wally runs off, and about 3 seconds later, they're at the Italian restaurant. Well, here we are. Wow, that was awesome. I know. Wally holds out his hand. Milady? Linda grabs Wally's hand as they walk into the restaurant. And the movie ends there. That is my Flash movie, but wait, hold on. Wait, could there be a post-credit? Or actually not a post-credit. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading this off a computer screen, so hold on. We cut to Wally running through Central City. I never imagined this day would come, but here it is. My name is Wally West, and I am the fastest man alive. This week, I stopped a major threat from killing everyone in Central City. But Cicada won't be the last one. I am Central City's guardian. Anyone who tries to hurt the people of this city, just know I will be there to stop you in a flash. And now we cut to the post-credit scene. The year is 2464. We see Barry Allen sitting in a cell with meta-dampeners around him as Thrawn walks in. Good morning, Allen. How did you sleep last night? You know you can't hold me forever, Thrawn. We'll see about that. And that is where the movie ends. Anyway, guys, though, that is my pitch for a Flash movie in James Gunn's new DCU. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And anyway, guys, I will see you guys with another movie pitch in the future. That might not be my next video, but I will do more of these in the future. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.